For inviting us in. It's now 6 o'clock, and we begin tonight with this announcement that violent crime is down here in Indianapolis. That word coming from the mayor and the police chief.
Yet they're also conceding that there is a lot more work that needs to be done. Tonight, we do have team coverage of the plan to fight violence here in Indianapolis. Rich Nye talking with stakeholders and parents, getting their perspective on the initiative.
But we want to begin tonight at 6 with our John Doran, who tells us what city leaders are saying specifically about violence in our city. John?
Scott, the city partnered with the National Institute for Criminal Justice Reform in January of 2022, and since then, Indianapolis has seen a 31% drop in intentional homicides and a 20% drop in non-fatal shootings. Also, the city has added a clinician-led team of 24 people to respond to mental health crises. We've also added 100 IMPD officers focused on enforcing individuals and groups most responsible for gun violence, and have a team of more than 60 peacemakers working directly with community members to reduce conflict and gun violence in Indianapolis communities. One area the city is focused on improving in 2024 is reducing youth gun violence.
We're going to have to look at how many children have access to firearms and how do we deal with that. It's unacceptable for any parent or anyone who cares about children to know that youth have these weapons and they're being impacted by violent crime, either as victims or as participants.
The Office of Public Health and Safety said this afternoon they'll be hiring a prevention manager, which will specifically focus on reducing youth violence. IMPD also tells us this afternoon they will roll out a plan in the coming weeks specifically designed to combat youth violence in the city. Send it back to you in the studio.
All right, John Doran here in Indianapolis. And tonight we're also hearing from families who are directly impacted by this plan to reduce violence.
So we asked them, how do they feel it's working, or do they feel it's not working in Indianapolis? Rich Nye has some answers, joining us live from the newsroom. And what did these stakeholders and parents tell you during your conversations today, Rich?
Indianapolis criminal homicides, Ann and Scott, are down for the second straight year. Indy Peace believes its intervention programs are making a difference, but youth gun violence is up. And advocates say that's where the intervention is needed most. Indy Peace has 60 mediators and life coaches working with people most at risk to commit or be a victim of gun violence. 18 people completed the Indy Peace Fellowship last year, a 12 to 18-month program providing hope and opportunity.
The zip codes that are at the very highest risk of gun violence, where we're seeing more homicides, more non-fatal shootings, those are the zip codes we're going to. Last year we did outreach within apartment complexes, 60-day, 90-day plans within these apartment complexes to provide the support that residents need in the apartment complex, help them feel safe within those areas.
While overall homicides went down in Indy for the second straight year, youth gun violence is up. Kareem Hines is the founder of New Boy. He appreciates the city's investment in intervention programs like his, which worked with boys, many already in the juvenile justice system.
We have seen an increase in those young people dying. So those numbers are not really something to boast about. So I get the trauma, the pain of the families, of the friends that have lost their friend or their family member to gun violence. Babies we're burying.
Hines says mentors have to meet youth where they are to understand their environment.
I would love to see more parent participation. That's like mandatory for our boys.
Citywide, Indy Peace hopes to identify and train 99 mediators in January, one for every neighborhood in Indianapolis. Mayor Hogshead's comprehensive violence reduction plan has been funded the past 2 years by $150 million from the American Rescue Plan, federal COVID recovery money. Now these efforts, like Indy Peace, are part of the city budget.
All right, Rich, thanks so much. And today we asked for shooting statistics from IMPD. So far in this new year, 2024, there have been 4 people killed in shootings to date. 2 of them, however, determined to not be criminal. IMPD also noted that we've had 9 shootings where no one has died so far this year. And at this very same time last year, we had 10. If you want to learn more about this plan and the goals that are set for our city, we have much more coverage if you head over to our website at WTHR.com.